Hey, I know I was supposed to put out a video yesterday. I did not. Um, today, I'm gonna read Job 2. I don't have that much to say on it. To be honest, I need help with this. Um, Not that I can't get many, I can't come up with many opinions on my own, but I need someone to challenge me, someone to push me to get this done. And right now, I have to self-motivate myself, and with everything that's happening right now, I just can't. So, but aside from that, I can talk more on that afterwards. Let me just read Job 2. One day the sons of God came again to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan also came with them to present himself before the Lord. The Lord asked Satan, "Where have you come from?" "From roaming through the earth," Satan answered him, "and walking around on it." Then the Lord said to Satan, "Have you considered my servant Job? No one else on earth is like him, a man of perfect integrity, who fears God and turns away from evil. He still retains his integrity, even though you incited me against him, to destroy him without just cause." "Skin for skin," Satan answered the Lord. "A man will give up everything he owns in exchange for his life. But stretch out your hand and strike his flesh and bones, and he will surely curse you to your face." "Very well," the Lord told Satan. "He is in your power, only spare his life." So Satan left the Lord's presence and infected Job with terrible boils from the sole of his foot to the top of his head. Then Job took a piece of broken pottery to scrape himself while he sat among the ashes. His wife said to him, "Do you still retain your integrity? Curse God and die." "You speak as a foolish woman speaks," he told her. "Should we accept only good from God and not adversity?" For all this, Job did not sin in what he said. Now when Job's three friends, Eliphaz and Temanite, Bildad and Shuhite, and Zophar and Naamathite, heard about all this adversity that had happened to him, each of them came from his home. They met together to go and sympathize with him and comfort him. When they looked from a distance, they could barely recognize him. They wept aloud, and each man tore his robe and threw dust into the air and on his head. Then they sat on the ground with him 7 days and nights. But no one spoke a word to him, because they saw that his suffering was very intense. Not much stood out to me when I first read through this, so I'm going to skim through and see if it's very much like the first chapter. Like the first 2-3 paragraphs are just exactly the same as the third chapter. Except God mentions that Job still retains his integrity, even though you cited me against him, to destroy him without just cause. So Satan argues that everyone alive would give up everything they own if it meant keeping their life. He says, but if you infect his body, pretty much, I'm going to win this fight. So the Lord lets Satan do so. And Job gets infected with terrible boils from the sole of his foot to the top of his head. I don't know what that's like. I really don't. So I have no clue how horrible that would be. And to have to scrape yourself with a broken piece of pottery. It's just horrible. Now Job's wife gave up and asked him to give up. But Job just called her foolish, explaining, arguing, should we only accept good from God? Throughout all this, Job did not sin in what he said. Then it talks about Job's friends. That their names are hard to pronounce, and where they're from is hard to pronounce. And then they met up together before they faced him. The only thing that really stood out to me when I read this was that they sat on the ground with him 7 days and nights. But no one spoke a word to him because they saw that his suffering was very intense. 7 days and 7 nights. I don't even think I could sit on the ground in the same spot for 7 days and 7 nights, let alone not talk. I'm sorry about that. My power's gone out. Oh, there it is. Okay, dealing with some interesting power. I guess the storm today had some interesting effects. But that's all I really have to say on Job. So, if you're someone who wants to help me out with this, please shoot me a text or send me a message over Facebook or something. I'm definitely going to need help with this. To update you, for those who don't know on what's happening with me right now, I can't motivate myself to do anything. I can't watch TV shows or anything that I haven't seen before because I just can't pay attention to it. I can't. I barely eat during the day, but like each day just gets harder for me. Add on top of that, everyone I tried to hang out with this week couldn't hang out for one reason or another. And I'm not mad at that, but it's just the reasoning. The reasons I had is just I don't. My luck is either horrible or God doesn't want me hanging out with them, and I don't know. In my opinion, I need to hang out with people to just live life, try to live life normally, and I can't. I keep praying for guidance, and just things just seem to keep getting worse, and I don't know what it's gonna take to change that. So if you have any free time in the next few days, you want to just give me something to do, please let me know. And definitely this is a chance for me to ask for prayer. I need it right now. So, thank you for your time. I'm sorry I couldn't go deeper into Job, I just can't think. And I'm sorry that I didn't make this video yesterday. I'm really just having a hard time motivating myself to do anything. I also want to mention the video quality seems to be pretty bad, so not much I can do about that. And gosh, the power around here is bad, so I'm just gonna stop. Alright, have a good day.